An intense search is underway for this man, who's wanted for a recent assault in Philadelphia. Police said the man, who was caught on surveillance tape, is also wanted in connection with a series of sexual assaults. The attacks occurred in the city's gritty Kensington section since Halloween. Authorities are also investigating a string of strangulation deaths in that area.
Police now saying they're looking at 3 deaths and 4 sexual assaults where the victims were choked and managed to survive.
There have been 4 deaths since early November. At least 2 of them are linked, but it's not clear if the same person is behind the assaults and the strangulation deaths. Police describe the victims as prostitutes or drug users. The attacks have taken place in abandoned homes and vacant lots in the neighborhood.
But we're doing everything that we possibly can. But it's going to come down to a tip from the public. I really do believe that's going to make the difference in this case. We will catch this guy, but we need to catch him before he can hurt anybody else.
Officials are warning the community to be on the lookout for suspicious activity. In the meantime, a task force has been set up to try to catch them.
Dave, as you know, people in Philly aren't afraid of a little vigilante justice. Is Ramsey concerned at all that people might act out on their own here?
Well, I think what he's concerned about is that people might see these 2 sketches, see someone they think looks like it, and take action on their own. He says if you see someone who looks like the sketch, call police immediately.
All right, Dave, thank you so much for that update.
Okay.
If someone is assaulted, it is important that they contact us immediately. So any forensic evidence that we can recover, Any additional information in terms of description, we can get out quickly.
They are also looking at an attack on 2 women in the 600 block of North Cornwall overnight. In the meantime, there are lots of police patrols on the street in uniform and plain clothes looking for the so-called Kensington Strangler. Police say the best description they have is the 2 sketches from 2 women who survived sexual assaults and being choked.
This murder stuff, it's over the top.
And now to a developing story, the case of the serial strangler in Kensington.
Police have identified the woman as 27-year-old Casey Mahoney of East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. She was the woman found strangled and sexually assaulted on train tracks just a few blocks from where 2 other women were found dead last month. Action News reporter Vernon Odom is live at police headquarters with more on the Strangler investigation. Vernon?
Jim, just when they identified this woman, police came out with new video of the suspect, the man they're looking for. Our viewers are about to see clearer, more enhanced video of the suspect than we have seen before. Police are hoping it triggers calls from people who recognize this predator.
Take a good look at this video. You'll remember police released surveillance video last week. This is additional surveillance video of a man about 45 minutes before they suspect he attacked a woman around 2 o'clock in the morning, dragging her into an alley near the 1600 block of East Sargent. Police say the woman was choked, hit in the head with a brick, and the man brandished a pair of scissors before he took off. Now, at this point, police are describing him as a black male in his early 20s, weighing 170 pounds, about 5'7". They say that he told the woman his name was Anthony. They want you to pay particularly close attention to the way he moves, his gait, his walk. They also say that in his hand he was carrying an iPod. They believe that someone out there knows who this is, and they're looking for any tips on this man. Back out here live. Meantime, police have released the identity of the woman who was found raped and strangled on Wednesday night. While it will take about a week for them to get the DNA results on this most recent case, police say she was found in a very similar manner to the second woman who was strangled, and at this point it appears the MO seems very much the same as the Kensington Strangler.
There's a lot of similarities between this assault, this homicide, as well as the other 2 homicides.
Police now confirm what many suspected all along. The woman's body found in this trash-littered lot on the 100 block of East Tusculum Wednesday is likely the 3rd victim of the Kensington Strangler.
If, in fact, it turns out to be the same perpetrator, he's getting bolder and bolder as time goes on.
According to Deputy Commissioner William Blackburn, an autopsy performed on the victim's body today indicates she was strangled and raped.
Her lower part of her clothes were removed, so there is signs of a sexual assault.
You got to be a very, very bad person to do that to someone.
According to police, this may be the Kensington Strangler's latest victim, 27-year-old Casey Mahoney of East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. She was found raped and strangled in a trash-strewn lot on the 100 block of East Tusculum Street on Wednesday night.
It's an area where drugs are used and prostitution takes place. Definitively saying that she did that, we don't know, but everything leads up to that was happening in that area.
Very scary. Very scary. I used to go to my grandma's house, walk through this way with my kids. I don't even do that no more.
We got schools around here, and we got kids around here. Who knows if someday it's going to turn to the kids.
Neighbors are on edge. This is the third woman raped and strangled in Kensington since November. DNA links the murders of 21-year-old Elaine Goldberg and 35-year-old Nicole Pisantini. 3 other assaults that may also be the work of the strangler have left women choked, beaten, or sexually assaulted. The survivors of those attacks have helped police come up with these composite sketches.
If the people catch him, it's going to be bad on him, real bad on him. So he's better off the police catching him.
This is a male that's seen about 45 minutes prior to that assault in the same area on the block of 1800 East Sargent Street.
Now here's our suspect here walking eastbound on Sargent Street from Kensington. And he's walking towards the alley where the attack occurred, and this was about 50 minutes prior to the attack.
Police have now released the identity of this woman, Casey Mahoney, the third to die in this series of rape strangulation attacks in a less than 10 square block radius in the heart of Kensington. Her body was found Wednesday evening. Mahoney was 27 years old. She comes from East Stroudsburg in Monroe County. Monroe County records show that Mahoney made a court appearance there this past Monday to answer DUI charges that were pending. She must have left for Philadelphia soon thereafter, where she ultimately fell into the hands of the Kensington Strangler, who with this third murder has crossed over into the realm of serial killer.